Live, laugh, larceny.
Only shooting stars break the mold.
Howdy, y'all, and welcome to Brawl Stars. I'm Amy the Amazonian, and today I'm playing Laughing Jasper Flint. This is a brand new Rakdos-colored crime card that cares about outlaws. This is a really great card. Hardest part about it is keeping it alive, because it triggers in your next upkeep. When Laughing Jasper Flint is on your board at the start of your turn, you get to take the top cards of your opponent's deck equal to the number of outlaws you have. And you can cast any spells you happen to take. But you can only do it until end of turn. As an upside, any stolen creatures you cast, even if they were already on the battlefield before Laughing Jasper Flint came into play, become mercenaries. And you know what a mercenary is? It's an outlaw. This deck is chock full of different outlaws because you get to steal based on a number of them. We want to have lots of them in play. And this is a Rakdos crime deck. It both commits crimes and does crimes. Yes, those are different. For me, doing crime, that's playing my opponent's cards. In Magic terms, though, committing a crime is targeting your opponent's stuff, which that ability at the start of your turn actually does. Laughing Jasper Flint, for example, at the start of your turn would target your opponent, making you an extra outlaw using at knife point. That's even more cards getting stolen because that is a mercenary. And if you're wondering what is an outlaw, well, an easy way to remember it is WARMP. I know, this is not something I came up with. I believe this is the Lords of Limited came up with WARMP being warlocks, assassins, rogues, mercenaries, and pirates being the 5 creature types that are a part of outlaws. You can see it up there on the screen as well. This deck is very fun though because it turns out that many of the cards I would usually use to do crime are rogues and pirates anyway. Talking about cards like Robber of the Rich, Direfleet, Daredevil, Gaunty, a classic rogue. And of course, if you want to double your rogues, you got Roaming Throne here to do that. There's actually a lot of brand new cards that are new to Arena in this deck as well, including things like Rakdos the Muscle. Lets you sacrifice your creatures to steal cards off the top of your opponent's deck. Kervek the Punisher. This rewards you for committing a crime and is a pretty decent warlock on top of things. We've also got Outrageous Robbery from a set and a half ago. This is just letting us steal extra cards directly from our opponent's deck. It's very, very fun. Reanimate, which was just added to Arena because we can use it to cast things from our opponent's graveyard. Yeah, Reanimate doesn't say your graveyard. Also, they added a Reanimate to Historic Brawl. I don't know why they did this. And we also have a lot of really cool tech for this deck specifically, like Hoarding Broodlord. We're casting things from exile, and now we can use Convoke to cast those from exile, tapping our creatures to help pay for the mana costs. I also really do like things like Fusa in this deck because she makes zombie rogue tokens and she is a warlock, so that's kind of a 2-for-1 for Jasper Flint. And cards like, oh gosh, where are you? Hellspur Posse Boss gives all of our outlaws haste, including our stolen creatures. All our stolen creatures get haste. And there's one more here. Here we go. Hostile Investigator. A rogue ogre detective, yes, he is a detective too, that gets us clues when our opponents discard. Whether it's us making them discard, or them making them discard. And if there's things in their graveyard, don't worry, we can steal them using Tiny Bones. This is a really fun deck, and there's a lot of tech in it in order to help keep Jasper Flint alive, so we can get him on the battlefield, staying on the battlefield, so we can steal our opponent's cards. So we're going to take a Laughing Jasper Flint into the queue, and we're going to live, laugh, and do a little bit of larceny. Obeka Splitter of Seconds doubles your upkeep triggers. Well, gives you an extra upkeep, which is great for actually cards like Bitter Blossom, which they certainly have in their deck, and Laughing Jasper Flint, which, just a guess, they've got that too. Since she is a warlock, they even work so nicely together. Obeka Splitter of Seconds is good with any sort of positive upkeep trigger. But what kinds are they running? Let's start by doing some crime. That'll show me the kind of cards they got. Cards like Phyrexian Arena, which draws you a card in your upkeep. By the way, Black Market Connections is in your first main, which is why it does not work with Obeka. You can still put it in the deck. I'm just saying it won't go. Yeah, she's also, like, you gotta hit with her. Like, you can do that. Aw, they killed my guy. Thankfully, I have other rogues. You won't kill Flint, though, right? They have a lightning bolt. I can smell what the rock is cooking. It's my lizard. And that search for Descanta. Cracking open a fetch land. This is another good upkeep trigger. We get to see a card in their hand and make them discard it, but they get to choose. They chose negate. I would love for you to not have a negate. I mean, Grixis control already is rewarded for playing cards like this and this. Lets you draw more removal, counters, and threats. Hi, Obeka! Now I gotta decide if I'm the eye for an eye or if I want to do crime. I really want to do crime. We do have good blockers unless they have a kill spell. Okay. Another good kill spell. Jasper Flint returns. Ooh, a Bitter Blossom. Now I could just double block here, and I think I will, because I don't want them to get to surveil more or make 2 fairies. Jambo. We got fairies. I could wait, or I could do this now. I think I'll do it now. Valky. I will have enough mana pretty soon to play the Tybalt side. I'm fine with this. I could also use Valky to commit a crime if I, like, desperately need to recast a black spell from my graveyard. Like Acquisitions Expert. Ooh, Call of the Ring for some evasion. Nice. Let's play Karavek. And the Moiderous Roida. Swinging with my 2 fairies. Maybe I should have played the Phyrexian Arena instead of the Murderous Rider. Nah, I like having blockers. It's the Bitter Blossom versus Bitter Blossom. Sure is. Fairy on fairy violence. But theirs is a ring bearer. Theirs is a legendary fairy rogue. Ooh, bones. Now I can't attack in the air. Hey there, Crucius. We have 7. So I'm just going right for Tybalt. And I'm not using Karavek's ability because I do not have the mana. You still have to pay mana costs with Karavek. Boop, boop. Oh, I guess I should attack from these. I forgot. This is flipped over. Can get them more non-creature spells. There's also another land. Gets them closer to Virtue of Persistence to cast things for free. Get that Dragon Master Outcast in the graveyard. But I didn't have the land. At least I don't think they did. They got Obeka. Oh, they did have a land. They just didn't one-shot it in. We plus off of Tybalt. Each player's library is getting stolen here. Jasper Flint, you'd be real fun, but you know what else would be real fun? Killing Obeka. This is revenge. You killed my commander. Prepare to die. Ooh, Mithril Coat. Don't mind if I do. I'm going to kill their fairy rogue. No, I don't have mana for it, Karavek. Karavek's like, do crime, do crime, do crime. Ooh, they're paying so much life. They have 9 cards in graveyard. I feel like we could even flip Sheltered if something weird happens here. I think it might also wipe the board. We're not sure. This could be game. They're digging with Azcanta. I'd say that's a good sign. Means we've won. GG, Becca! I feared your many bitter blossoms. GG. Narset, Enlightened Master. I'm sure some people noticed that my deck has a pretty high number of sacrifice effects in it. Children's Edict and things like that. Well, that's because of Narset. We always know that they're running around in the queue and they're awful difficult to interact with. So we've got those in our deck, just in case. Let's also see what else they've got. Inquisition of Kozilek. Time Warp, Chandra's, Elspeth's Smite, and Slip Out the Back. Elspeth's Smite would be able to kill my Robber of the Rich, and that would make me sad. Slip Out the Back might be able to protect them from some things, but not all things. This seems fine. We've got a nice start here, too, because we do have Robber of the Rich, who's going to be able to start doing crime. And Laughing Jasper Flint next turn! Let me in! And we steal nothing, because it was a land. Yet another land, to make sure I have fewer cards in hand. They could have slipped out the back this. Oh, eaten by piranhas! Not useful. I don't want to turn my thing into a skeleton. I want it to be a rogue, please and thank you. We're gonna play Laughing Jasper Flint here. And I have 2 rogues, which is 2 outlaws, so we can maybe steal the top 2 cards of their deck. This will be able to kill 2 of my critters whenever they get it down. Oh, looks like they're just killing 1. Move my commander back to the command zone. Laughing Jasper Flint does no crime today. I won't get to steal. I'm gonna hold the Kolaghan's command. Kind of depending on what they do. I guess I'll just discard 2 damage. If I had left this in the graveyard, could have tried to get it back, but... not perfect. By the way, we also have Shadow Spear in this deck, also anti-Narset tech. Do I have a problem? Is the problem that I hate Narset? Yes. Would you like to slip this out the back? I noticed you didn't get another land. Aww, it's a haste giver. That's awful tempting. No, we're gonna go for Jasper Flint. All right. Laughing Jasper wants to do some crime. And besides, any turn I attack with a rogue, I can get this back. It'll be a mercenary, too. Now come back. I was gonna steal your dwarf. Oh, man. Xenagos, God of Revels, gives big, hasty buffs to creatures. It is also an indestructible god. He's not always a creature, but he's always pretty good. This deck is going to be ramping and playing big, scary creatures. Oftentimes big, scary, tramply creatures. The sort, which are a problem for us. I could find some prisoners to destroy their Mind Stone here. Instead, I'd like to get down a rogue. This is the Forsaken Miner. It's a really fun rogue because you can just keep bringing it back anytime you happen to commit a crime for the low, low price of 1 black mana. I really do like Forsaken Miner. As far as, like, reanimatable sacrifice fodder goes, it is an amazing new card, and it's also a rogue, so, you know, Jasper Flint. You do a crime at the start of the turn, you get it back. It's pretty good. Yes, I've got a choice here between, do we get rid of the ramp, or do we do our thing? We're gonna do our thing! I want to play my deck doing what my deck does, and what my deck does is crime.
Well, look at me still talking when there's science to do. When I look out there, it makes me glad I'm not you. I've experiments to run, there is research to be done on the people who are still alive.
I've got enough mana to play Xenagos, but they could also just play a big scary thing. So Xenagos comes out, has nothing to buff we get to do some crime! And crime we have in fact done. I'm going to use this Explore. Lets me play an extra land this turn, so we're going to get out you and you. And I've got this Bitter Triumph that I think I should be holding up. Rather than, like, playing Crucius here. So whatever creature, as long as the creature that they play is not indestructible, we should be able to kill it. Thank you again for that Explore. Okay, so Bloodbraid Elf, it's going to cascade into Lightning Bolt. Oh, man. I'm not actually that afraid of Bloodbraid Elf hitting me here, so I think this could be the you find some prisoners on their ramp. Yeah, 6 damage. I can take 6 damage. I will destroy target artifact. I could replay Laughing Jasper Flint. That doesn't leave me with enough mana for the Bitter Triumph. I could go for Prosper or Crucius here. I like either of them. I think I'll play Prosper. Yeah, I like Prosper. Prosper, by the way, is a warlock, so he is an outlaw. And he also gets you treasure when you cast things from exile, so, like, double bonus. Ooh, Baleful Mastery. There you go. Maybe that'll draw you a big old creature. Nope. Ramp. Masswood Surge. I really want to do crime. So we got our Jasper Flint out. Leaving up the mana. Exiled over to Hilda to cast next turn. Very nice. And a Balefire Dragon. Awesome! We are not letting that hit us. I will pay 3 life. So now, we've got actually, like, an absolutely wonderful turn here. I think we've got lethal. Yeah, we've got, like, a Provisioner. We've got this Embercleave that we've stolen. We did crime. We had fun. GG. By the way, just to show what was going on here, because this is a mercenary, you know we were gonna have a good time. We had 3 attackers in. This deals, I guess, 10 damage. So good. Love that for us. GG. Urabrask. This is the Storm Urabrask, and this is a mono black hand. I might not be able to play Jasper Flint here, but if our opponent gets any permanents in their graveyard, non-land permanents, I'll have the opportunity to steal them using Tiny Bones, the Pickpocket, a nice early rogue to drop into play, as they try to cast lots and lots of instants and sorceries in a turn. That means they're going to have a lot of both damage-dealing spells, but also typically a lot of these cantripping spells that are like do blank and draw a card. They managed to kill Tiny Bones. That's completely fair. But we have another rogue to follow up. We've got the Acquisitions Expert. Make them discard. No, rogue's a party member. Warlock is not, though. Yeah. Lethal Demolition. I'll swing in for 1 entire damage. Let's just go straight for the commander. Laughing Jasper Flint. Next turn, they might go for Urabrask. If they do, we kill it. They wouldn't have enough mana to follow up Obliterating Bolt, so they're just killing my commander, exiling it. I'll put it back into the command zone. Ooh. I'm like trying to decide between Inquisition and Gonti. I'm going for Gonti. Small chance that they could pull this off. Ooh, Sticky Fingers. So Warlord's Fury is the card they would want. Sticky Fingers is the card I want. You know, being a criminal and whatnot. Sticky Fingers is a card I run in my Ragavan deck. Excuse me, Urabrask. I need you to die so you don't wipe my board and do a bunch of other stuff. Okay, that's cool. Do you want to see what I stole from you? No? Okay. GG. Mythweaver Hawk. Mythweaver Hawk is a pain in my butt, but you know what? I'm still gonna do my best against them. We've got crimes to do, crimes to commit, and I have a cute little horsey. Hawk is the one that ramps, and ramps some more, getting huge green creatures and green spells into play, and just has a gigantic commander. He might be a flexible commander based on his size, but he gets pretty big pretty fast because he's doubling lands and gets bigger as he does so. We'll start by getting out a rogue that cares about committing crimes. Bitter Blossom will also spit out lots more rogues for me for Jasper Flint, but the big thing here is just getting out Jasper Flint, seeing what I can steal. This will do a crime, this does a crime, these are crimes. Got crimes everywhere. They cultivate. That means next turn they'll be able to play Pawk and then immediately follow up with a land. Let's see what we steal. We steal, we grow, we do a crime. Okay, Kami of Bamboo Groves, I'm fine with casting that. It's like that, or I do the Hostile Investigator. I'll just do a little ramp. Just the whittle. Because this is stolen, it is a mercenary, and it will get me additional cards. Hi, Mythweaver Hawk. You gonna ramp some more? Yes, it makes rogues. So at the start of our turn, we want to make sure we're making the rogue before we do the... Hey! Whoa, 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 whoa. Decline. I'm gonna reanimate it. Come on back, Flint. There's my Surveil land. There it is. Prosper! I love Prosper. I'll take that next turn. Beacon Hawk! Vadmir crows. Ugin's Nexus, as far as stopping extra turn spells, is for somebody in chat, is in Arena. It's also not really a card I want to play because you usually use it to take an extra turn. I'm looking forward to seeing what we can steal. We'll have 5 rogues here. Well, 5 outlaws. Yeehaw. Alright, we got Gal Greeters, Heroic Intervention, Cultivator, Colossus. We're gonna start with Prosper. Play the Gal Greeters. That'll get me a treasure. Yay! And I'll swing in for 1. And whatever Vadmir. Sure, go Vadmir. Now we have lots of rogues and warlocks and mercenaries. No pirates. Abyss Reclaimer helps them get more triggers for Pawk. Scoot Swarm's gonna go wide. Yeehaw, ain't yar har. Well, we have lots of pirates in this deck. What a posse I got there. Well, thank you. About to grow even bigger. So they have 2 mana. They're probably going to get a land that automatically sacrifices itself. They get another land. If they're running those in the deck, just to get more triggers. Maybe. I hope I steal their hoof. I could play their hoof. I will have enough mana to play a hoof. That would be beautiful, honestly. Ugin's Nexus, I think, was added to Arena with the Tarkir stuff, right? Fabled Passage. Take another one. It's not auto-sacking. It's so they can sacrifice it on the next turn to get another 2 lands. More and more chump blockers. Yeah, but they don't have flying. Alright, so they're actually just going on this turn, which makes me think that they probably have another spell they want to cast. They got 4 mana up. Spelunking, that'll draw them a card. We can make them discard, though. It's just 1 card, but still important. Especially if these 2 are, like, big, scary bomb cards. Alright, we get our rogue, and we're going to steal 8 cards from the top of their deck. Gets Menace. I would like the tapped treasure, I guess. Tribute to the World Tree. That's actually really good with the fairy rogues. I will start with this Mountain from Exile, because that will get me the extra treasure. Tribute to the World Tree. More treasure. Hostile Investigator. Puzzle counter. Discard. Which card? Which card? That card. Mox Amber. It's free real estate. Topiary Stomper. It'll grab me a basic and draw me a card. Triggers. Mountain. I actually should have gone for Swamp, but I was just clicked on what was there. Oh my god, if I had enough mana for this, that'd be amazing. This is a treasure for a treasure, so, like, sure. Vadmir. I love being able to cast every single stolen card, though. Swing in. Great. I'm also going to put an end step stop so I can see what Prosper gives me. Oh, I meant to put a bug first. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, this will give all of our stolen cards, and also all our outlaws in general, haste. So it's not an instant speed kill spell. Just wanted to check. Now, if they have a Crater Hoof Behemoth, well, GG. This looks to me like it's going to be Scape Shift. Yeah, look at that, Scape Shift. Yeah, I saw them tapping all their mana. That's going to make for a very, very, very large POC, but the good news is they're not drawing cards. They only have 1 card in hand. I don't know what it is, but I think that if it's something that they could go crazy with, they would have already done it. They can get some lands. The Scape-Shifted lands, by the way, come in tapped, but the copies of them do not. So Mythweaver Pop can get them the ability to draw some cards here. Will the client hold? This will not actually go that nuts on the Scoot Swarm. It will probably hit the token maximum, but that's fine. It's going to get them... was that 8? And then they get the second. Yeah, it triggers. And depending on where they put Pox's trigger here... Oh no, did he already go? Whatever, there's 108 things on the stack. Go! Spiteful Banditry off the top. Oh, that would be great. And now they just drop pure gas. They might. They got these Gate to Manorborn's, Bonders, Enclaves. That's their card draw here. You hope their arena client cashes. Don't we all? Don't we all? Oh, here it goes. Scoot, 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 scoot. Bully, 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 bully. Scoot, 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 swarm. Did they cull a lot of lands out of our library? Only 8. There's actually probably close to half land since it's a POC deck. What's this combo that soft locks a game? If you have an Ashaya in play and then play POC. Oh, they'll hit the token limit. You can only have up to 250 tokens, and that does include, like, these tokens and these tokens. It's just per player, number of tokens. I have a feeling the game might force me to sacrifice the clue in order to, like, make sure priority is passing correctly. I have the, like, past turn stuff on. Rakdos Charm is not an arena! Kolaghan's Command is. That doesn't help me here, but it's a cool card. I mean, it would kill this. Deal 2 damage to face. See how it's showing a rope for me? And it's like, I have auto pass on, like the control shift one. It doesn't matter. The game loves to say I'm holding priority when it's doing animations. And it goes again. So, yeah, that's great. Get your basic forest. Get your basic forest. Yeah, I don't know what card they have in hand, though. Because, like, this could be the thing that wins the game. Or it could be nothing. They might have to crack all these open, which I think is more likely. Oh yeah, Spelunking made them all come in untapped. It could be a hoof. If it was a hoof, they could have just casted it at the start of the turn, and they would have won. But, you know, some players just really like to take game actions. Unnecessarily. Triggers. Oh, there they go. It's a lot of bug. Yeah, that... It's just taking them out of one pile. Like, there's nothing here. So they've hit the token limit. And now it's just going through. Blasphemous Act, not an arena. Wouldn't kill Ponk, even. Oh, I would love a worm. I do not have worm in this deck. It's not roguelike enough. I will have, by the way, at the start of my turn, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 damage in the air. Potentially. Oh, are they going to destroy that tribute to the World Tree? Okay, so that's 2 less damage. Darn. Also, they gain life. So that's what they had in hand, but they have not cracked these open yet. They also have 9 food, yeah. 8 to Matterborn. Crack it open. Is that the hoof? Titan of Industry, destroying Bitter Blossom? And gaining 5 life? Yep. Okay. Oh, my beautiful birdie damage. They hurt with the bird. So they have lethal for sure next turn. I will kill this. I'll block a couple random bugabugs. And this Elvish Reclaimer. They went for the token instead of the life gain? Did they? Oh, well, they were at the token limit, so yeah, it didn't work. Alright, we steal the top 9 cards of their deck. Come on, give me the goods. Okay, so we got the Posse Boss, Escape. I have no forests. I have no forests. Ugh, what a shame. I think we go Gaunty. These are free, by the way, because we get a treasure for them. Gaunty and try to steal a hoof, maybe? Oh, it's more than free if I play that. Nerd Teacher, they give you the 3-month resub. I need like a hoof, yeah. And not a hoof that's dependent on the number of forests I have. Or a way to draw my own banditry, yeah. I feel like I'm more likely to see a big answer in their deck, though. Hit Nyx. None of these can steal lands, but we can steal the hoof. Guys, do you ever just feel like you're good at gaming? Do you ever feel like you just know exactly what you're doing, and you're just like, you're a gamer. And it doesn't matter what people tell you. You've always had it. Every single day of your life. You've always known that you've had it. Because you're good at magic. Like, really good at magic. So good at magic. Swinging in. The birds alone are enough to kill you. Don't block. Don't block. No, I want to save that for their upkeep. Come on, let it happen. Yeah, you love having triggers. You want to gain more life? They have enough treasures that they can crack open and gain life. You better eat your food. You can click on the stack and it will assign like just a number equal to toughness, I believe, on these. Do I have any death touch trample or do I do it, Prosper? Opponent, take the hit. Stop trying to gain life. I said I could sacrifice, like, most of these. Cool. Die! Please. Come on, I could have played the Hellspur Posse boss, so I could tap this and attack with more things. I didn't, because I was trying to be considerate. This would have had, 3 more creatures. It would have let me tap the Llanowar Elf for mana, so he still would have had enough mana to cast the Hoof. It would have allowed for, like, the Gaunty to attack too. It also would have given me these 2 other hasty tokens. Like, I know you have a lot of blocking power and you can gain some life, but how much? Alright, I guess it's math time. We're gonna go ahead and bring up the old Calcutron app here. We're gonna bring up the calculator. We're gonna say, alright, so what's 17 plus 16 plus 16 plus 15 plus 13 plus 16 plus 13 plus 13 plus 13 plus 19. That's 151, alright. Got enough to block. Got some in the air. Are they gonna declare blockers? Yeah, they have plenty of blocking power on the ground. They can block only one thing in the air, though. They can gain a bunch of life, but they'll have to sacrifice most of their bugs. 9 more in the air probably would have got there. Yeah, but, like... they're just going. If I wasn't considerate what I've gotten there, it would have been an additional 4 on each of those. They're fighting the timer right now, by the way. They have 0 timeouts. Because they have to assign blockers because they decided to make more tokens. Yeah, the air damage won't do it, but it would have if we had had the extra 3, I think, plus the extra attacker. Maybe. But yeah, it looks like it passed through. Everything's going through. They ran out of time. But I have a feeling that the game is oh, wait. It's still letting them go? Will Colgans end it? Might. It would be nice if they would just, like, change Bach. Okay, there's the timer again. Yep. They didn't manage to assign enough blockers. They don't have any timers left. Yeah, I think that if they didn't try to make more tokens, and they just went straight into blockers, they had a better chance. But, like, the same thing. It's like, I'm just trying to save time here. The dead. You roped yourself out. You took too many game actions. Game action addiction is serious. Seek help. Laughing Jasper Flint. Ah, a familiar face if ever there were one. It's always nice to see a fellow criminal in the queue. Well, we've got ourselves a turn 1 outlaw. A devilish little monkey. Alright, Ragavan. Do your monkey business. Just go straight for Jasper Flint or play the Cold Steel. I'm gonna play the Cold Steel Heart. I'll name Black. I have Lightning Bolt mana, so I can kill a fellow outlaw. Oh, Throat Gophers. That would have gone for Flint, I think, if he was out. Maybe not, actually. Could have gone for the monkey. I will name Rogue. And we will play Laughing Jasper Flint. And T-Bones! This town ain't big enough for the 2 of us. Well, I mean, Tiny Bones is very small, so, it should be fine. Alright, more kill spells. Fair. They do crime. Hey, you got any permanents in your graveyard? You know what? Hey, do you have more kill spells in your hand? They didn't! Okay, so that was actually a dead Thought Distortion. They used up all their killing. Sometimes it doesn't work. You know, Thought Distortion could be a major blowout, or it could be a bit of a dud. Oh, gonna go ahead and bolt that in. Boop. Freebooter. I can hit the lightning bolt. Well, and if I'd use that, then hit the grasp. It's all fine with me. These, by the way, all have haste, thanks to the Posse Boss. See a line that I like. Why didn't you play Laughing Jasper Flint? Oh, Kamishal! Come on, play Jasper. Ah, there goes the Infernal Grasp. Move it before it gets triggered, yeah. Alright, Tiny Bones, keep stealing the goods! Like, I don't really want the board wipe, actually. But I'll take the Box Amber. That seems good. I will also exile the top 3 cards of your library so I can cast them like the criminal that I am. Let's see. Feign Death, Swamp, or Valk. Ooh, Valky. Do I have 7 mana? No. Maybe I will after. Perfect. I actually really like this. So Tiny Bones gets that Death to Trample through. Move my commander to the command zone. Yes, please. Ooh, which would I like? Which would I like? Which would I like? Posse! What do we get? Vadmir? Yeah! Now all my stolen cards, which are your stolen cards, will have haste once Jasper's out. Ah, that's some good crime. That's some good crime. GG. Clavileño, First of the Blessed. Hey, I recently brewed up one of these too. Clavileño is a vampire that swings in with various vampires to turn them into demon vampires. And then you kill them. So you get big old flying tokens. I like this hand because it's got some mana. So that's all it has. I mean, if they, for whatever reason, just like discarded a really good card, I can reanimate it. I could even like self-mill myself with Takanuma in a couple turns, but I probably just want this as a land. Spark Harvest. There's no targets for this Elspeth Conquers Death. If you go to kill Jasper Flint, he's coming back. You'd have to exile him. Ah, yeah, Wicked! We got ourselves a wicked awesome lizard rogue. We got 2 map tokens for 1 mana. Sweet. Clavileño, you coming out? Usually lots of, like, good cheap vampires coming out, but, like, they're an Orzhov color, so there's really good removal. Drana! Ooh, you know what's nice about Drana? Dies to Elspeth's Nightmare. I will use this Haunted Bridge. Killer. You know what they say. Be gay, do crime. That's my Drana now. Make Flint bigger. Or, like, give me a land. Ooh, Vadmir. Sure. He likes when I do crimes. Next turn, we get to discard a non-creature land. Or a non-creature non-land from their hand. Not a non-creature land. Oh yeah, we yee-haw. Reanimate. Please get this out of the format. 1 mana, this is ridiculous. And mana drain. Take them both out. Who do I talk to about this stuff? Ruthless Lawbringer does not have anything to sacrifice, so they can't destroy any of our creatures. Oh yeah, let Timeless deal with Reanimate. Let Timeless deal with Mana Drain. Don't make us deal with that. Oh, they killed Trana! They did just kill her, they exiled her. Okay, what do we steal? Land, can't play it. Okay, fine. What do you got? Nothing I can touch. Bring out Vadmir. I'm actually just gonna crack open a Tekanuma here. Oh, we got a creature. Actually got 2 of them. Hervik technically lets me replay Crucius. Not that I can play it this turn, but still. Black Market Connections. Oh, always. The Vadmir will protect us against sacrifice effects. This Henrika can have each player sacrifice a creature. And because this is target opponent, this will do a crime. But Jasper Flint also does a crime. Not that it matters. They're both dead. Ooh, Annihilating Glare. I do have enough mana to just kill Henrika. And since, like, Flint is, to be kind, dummy thick. Wait, I could sacrifice an artifact? I forgot that you did that. All right, hold up. We're gonna do crime. I'm gonna sacrifice a creature artifact. This artifact. This is doing a crime, which allows me to recast one of these from the graveyard. I'm going to cast Reanimate. I do have to pay 2 extra life. I'm gonna reanimate the Crucius. So the reason I did just go for Crucius is I didn't have enough mana. Life is a resource. GG, Clavelenio. Kellen the Kid. Kellen is a big ol' bant-flying life linker that casts things for free if you cast things from outside of your hand. Very strange, but kind of a cool card, kind of a cool design. We are going to keep this. Howdy there, Kellen the Kid. Oh, right, speaking of howdies. Howdy. I'll just go ahead and crack this open right now. I'm going to grab the Surveil land to give me a little extra information since I don't have a turn 1 play. Ah, a monkey. You like his Halo energy sword? A lot of people are mentioning that this looks just like the energy sword from Halo. It does. They are correct. Sometimes I play a little bit of Halo Infinite. I'm not very good. I just like capturing the flag. It makes me happy. So I could dash this out, or I could just play it. I'm just going to play it because having extra pirate in play for Jasper Flint will be good. Yeah, knowing about the Ragaband's always cool. Okay, so they have Foretold a spell. That is casting from outside of their hand. I can cast from outside of hand, too, depending on what I steal. Settle the Wilds. So normally I would love to get out Jasper Flint here. But I think it's either Crucius or the Stolen Spell. It's a bit of permanent ramp, and it gets me a 4-drop in hand. Yeah, let's ramp. Chat's saying, ramp lets you do more crime in the future. It sure does. Hostile Investigator does crime. Also, just in case that was a board wipe off here in Exile. No, it's Scorn Effigy. Alright, so they have cast a 3-cost thing, which you, by the way, foretell for 2 mana. So it's like extra value for Kellen. And they just put a land into play, which is fair. They now have blockers, though, for my Ragavan. How dare they? Laughing Jasper Flint. My cards might not do what I need them to here, but your cards might. Both Plot and Foretell make you wait a turn after putting them in exile to cast them. But Kellen works with... I was about to say adventures. There's an adventure. They're casting Kellen, and then Kellen sees himself and casts the Skyclave Apparition. I don't want to keep my thing in exile forever, so Jasper Flint will do no crime today, which is tragic. This Kellen is pretty annoying, since, you know, artifacts are real and we love them very much. I don't have, great way to guarantee killing him. I'm gonna go for Crucius here. Oh, and I wanna discard single target removal. I think Rahilda, just because she's not breaking through this line. I'm gonna go for a land, so lesser. Great, now I have an extra mana, and I am going to pay 3 life to kill Kellen, Inquisitive Prodigy. Stupid birds. Stupid flying creatures. Oyarkazlam, okay. Oyarkazlam is deal damage to face, get creatures and lands into play for free. I'll take the 2 from the Scorn Effigy. But I'll trade since my monkey's not getting through anyway. I'm taking a lot of damage. They're gaining a lot of life in the air. If I do this now, it'll turn into a land, so we want to wait until it attacks. I feel like eating Kellen. I do feel like eating Kellen. Kellen, be consumed! So far, all I'm doing is committing crimes. I haven't done a single steal yet. I think we can drop Angerous Rampage. We're gonna get something that costs more. Ooh, Decadent Dragon. The Lighted Halfling will prevent counter spells, not that I have those. Oyarkazlam swinging in. And with that Scorn Effigy. And our life total's getting low enough. I think I might want to trade with this. Yeah, I can. This will turn into a land. But it's a land that is tapped and can only transform if they have 10 or more permanents. The Ascend style. They have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. But they have to wait until it untaps. Welcome back, Kellen! Do I have enough to steal and play this dragon? I do, so I will steal. Oh, ew, mana drain. And play the dragon. The cards that I steal with the Decadent Dragon, I can only cast for their actual mana. So I'll need 2 treasures if I want to cast that mana drain. A little bit more ramp. So Oyarkazlam is going to be a problem. Because it's big. What else is big? Already Broodlord's pretty big. It would only be able to trade, though. Over the Hostile Investigator. Make them discard whatever that last card in hand is. I'm going to draw a card, so that I have 2 to choose from. They discarded... Ah, Pakvatik, another god. By the way, Chasm does not cast from exile, it just puts into play. But this cast from exile, ooh, prime time! That'll get them 2 lands of their choosing. I don't think this card should be in this format. I'm a very anti-mana drain gamer. It's been banned in a bunch of formats. Mana drain? It's banned in 1v1 Brawl, dual EDH. Oh, this is banned in Commander. Okay, I've got this land that we stole. From Broodlord. We will tutor for something, but what could help me here? We could wipe the board. Probably what I need. But they do have this creature land. You can destroy the Temple of Cultivation with something like Field of Ruin. Timeless Witness, what are you grabbing? Deadclave Apparition. Exiling my Moiderous Roida. At least we'll have a 3/3 when this is gone. And they have all the mana in the world, including a bunch of ones that can animate. I think they'll be able to just kill me with those. I'm looking right now at my mana and what I could reanimate, though. We have the ability to go X equals 5. We have a 4, a 3, a 2, and a 1. Keeps me alive for a turn. So it's 4. Hilda, Decadent Dragon, Crucius, and Ragavan. Oh, but they saw it coming! That's gonna be... game. GG, Kel and the kid. Here, your dad's blowing you a kiss. They just need to animate their lands. Oh, or they could Finale of Devastation, get... oh, I don't know. Craterhoof Behemoth? Okay, Emrakul, that works. She gets haste. Also, everything gets plus 13, and we die. Just a little. GG, Kel and the kid. Sorry I didn't steal much from you. Girid, Mirror of the Wilds. This Girid is pretty sweet. He copies tokens and lets all of your other non-token creatures copy tokens too. This means that if you get one big strong token, you can use him in everything else to make a couple clones of it. Alright, Karavek I'm throwing right into the graveyard. This both feeds Cruxa and also gets me closer to a land. And I'd like a land. I'll bring out Bitter Blossom since it's just going to make a fairy for me each turn. The earlier I get this out, the more life I lose, sure, but the more blockers I potentially have. Ooh, Bard Class. They upgrade that. They can make Girid just cost 1 mana, and that is a fairly permanent cost reduction. Failed to get mana. At least we got Prime. Robber the Rich steals. Ooh, Sanctum Weaver. I do have an extra enchantment, so if I attack with a rogue, I might be able to get that. Yeah, Bard Class? I wonder if they're copying some sort of, like, big Legends theme. It doesn't make sense to copy legendary tokens, though, because the legendary rule still applies to those. They ramped. Ah! Land! Perfect! I guess we should see what we steal first. Oh, wait, we have the same number of cards in hand. I could play the Sanctum Weaver, or I could get out Jasper Flint. I could also go for... Relic. I kind of like Sanctum Weaver because it taps for 2, but also I want to do crime, so... Laughing Jasper Flint it is! What if they're really... yeah, what if they're on that mirror box game plan? Good old Naya Legends. Level 2. I think it's also, like, just permanent discounts for your commander are pretty sweet. Hi, Girid. Oh my god, wait a minute! They can copy my tokens. I did not notice this. They can copy my tokens. Oh, that's so cute. I don't have a way to get rid of that, so... Oh, they don't want to. Come on! You don't want to copy my fairy rogue? You're missing out. I think it would have been awesome. It would have been awesome, bro. All right, so we go to combat. We're swinging in. Boom, boom, pow. Sanctum Weaver. I'm ramping. Wait, it says you control? Oh, it does say you control. I thought it was just target token that entered the battlefield. Man. Alright, hey, Garrett. So I don't have any tokens right now. I wonder what they do have. I'm going to put on full control mode here. You'll see pretty quickly why I'm doing this. It is because I can now, while this is in play, before it sacrifices itself, tap an untapped legendary creature to get an extra bit of black mana floating. There it is. Love it. Make them discard. They discard Crashing Drawbridge. Okay. I'll get rid of the Garrett. And keep doing crime! Boop, 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 boop. Notably, this is not a crime because it says each opponent. Bro, I'm just gonna exile Laughing Jasper Flint again. Robert of the Rich, it's all on you now. You're the only criminal I know! Oh, this can make tokens, but not creature tokens. Doesn't matter. What else do you have? I'm doing a crime. Okay, so Rocco and Rosie. This is the tutor Rocco. Rosie's awesome. Which is why you can't have her. We will not get to do crime. That is okay. Yeah, is this just... Like this cares about tokens. Is it just Naya Legends? Who knows? Maybe they're doing something very specific. Wait. They chose to gain life. Okay. I wonder if I could steal something that would end the game. Show me what's in your hand, please. Okay. It's a Sacred Foundry. Hostile Investigator and these 5. Well, you know what? It's day, 1 of this set being out. People can take their time refining their lists. Hi, Hoffrey. That makes tokens. Hoffrey I really like with Garrett, yeah. Alright, so we steal the top 9 cards of their deck. Oh, sweet. Yeah, that gives us lots of ways to do lethal damage. GG. I hope you had a rootin' tootin' time watching this episode of Brawl Stars. I had a lot of fun playing Laughing Jasper Flint. This is actually the card I was most excited about from this set. I'm actually a little upset. I opened 3 boxes and opened 0 copies of him, so I'm going to trade with a friend to get one. Laughing Jasper Flint, great time, good crime. Maybe not the most control-oriented deck, but still a really fun commander to get to play. And I feel like this more tempo rogue strategy is a really enjoyable one. You get to do crime and also commit crime with so many cards in this deck if you're looking for the deck list. You can also get it. It's in the description of the video. That's just below the cut there. And also, if you'd like to suggest a commander from the new set, please let me know. Some people have already suggested them, and you're also welcome to suggest the pre-con commanders. The face cards are actually added to Arena, so that's the Deserts guy. We got Gonti, the new Sultai Gonti. No, we did not get 5 Boots Felix. What a shame. We got Olivia for even more crime doing fun, and Stella Lee, who does a lot of Is It Infinite combos. Ooh, we got some spicy brews coming up in the next couple of weeks. Thank you so much for watching, and have a brawlful day.